All right, Dave, go ahead.
Go ahead. My name is Dave Chandler. I have been the owner of Toy Store Auto Sales for 45 years. I'm located on Route 28. This particular vehicle is one of my collection cars. I've had this car for probably about 35 years.
Yeah.
I had one when I was 16 years old. I traded my 57 Chevy for a 1959 Corvette, and it got stolen. And it wound up that it was always one of my fantasies to have it. So when I turned about 40 years old, I was able to keep enough to buy this particular car. So I've had this car for quite a long time. And this car is just a nice memory of my youth. But needless to say, all these cars here are, you know, people's reflections and personalities, and they're pretty much enjoyment, and I have had a lot of good times with this particular car.
You got some stats for us?
In terms of the vehicle, it is a 1960. It's got a 283 motor that's completely rebuilt by our local machinist, Dickie Smith. And it's not the original engine, but it's a 283, which is a period correct motor for this particular car. It's a dual quad car, according to the serial numbers, but it has a single 4-barrel with a Edelbrock 360 and a 650 dual feed. The transmission is a 4-speed Muncie, and the rear end is 411s, which is really too high for the highway. It's a quarter-mile car. In order to get it up on the highway, it over revs.
So
but for the most, yeah, it's just a kick-around car. But it's a lot of fun. And this particular car, like I said, was a memory of mine when I had my youth, and it was the second car I owned, and I wanted to replace it. So this 60 is kind of a personal achievement for me.
Right on. So this is not for sale then?
Well, I've had it for so long, no, it's not. And I hope to pass it on to my children, along with the number of the cars that I've had through the years. I still own a half a dozen cars that I expect to pass on. Where I own Toy Store Auto Sales, we have been, you know, fast cars, fast boats, fast food, and everything else. So for the most part, this is not for sale. We have the oldest car dealership on Route 28 from Methuen to Derry, and I can honestly say that the next generation will be the fourth. I hope. My grandchildren are in line. They came in with new shirts, Toy Store Auto Sales, new owners, and they're 7 years old. I have 8 grandchildren. So I've been blessed. And my 2 sons work at the toy store at this moment. They are the new owners, and I just know that they'll pass it on the way that we pass it on to them.
That sounds great.
So we're a family company, and we specialize in different vehicles that are of interest.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's a period correct motor, but not the right one. It's a 283. And like I said, Dickie Smith, our local machinist, rebuilt this motor from the top to the bottom. So it's a fresh motor. The motor only probably has 30 miles on it, 40 miles. Because I don't drive it that often. But
that's all right.
It certainly goes like a little Indian. It's a really snappy car because it has 411 rear end, and it has the 4-speed transmission, along with a high-performance 283. It has a mild cam. It's board, I think 10 over. So other than that, it's pretty stock. So,
thank you again.
You're welcome, Larry. Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, thank you.